Facebook friends and family. It is an amazing sacred Sunday. It's a powerful weekend. We're all preparing and feeling the energy of Jupiter and Saturn conjuncting as we come into the winter equinox. We have a remarkable group of people here for an online rainbow style gathering. And to take it away, our host, the global troubadour, the man we all love, it is Fantuzzi.
Hello, familia. What an honor, what a pleasure. Here we are again, celebrating the light that we are all born from. And we got lots of wonderful surprises. Happy Solstice, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas. We love you, and we are so excited about this incredible sharing that's about to happen. Let me see. I think I got a song. I'm not sure. I thought I'd start off with a song. We got lots of songs going. You know what just came to me to do? The song I wrote at the first Rainbow Gathering in 1972, when I had such an amazing experience. I was on 100 hits of acid without taking one. Not even one puff of ganja. All I was on drunk on God, drunk on the goddess. So I wrote this song, and I want to dedicate it to you all. It's called Mother, You're Beyond the Beyond. And it's dedicated to the mother, Jai Ma. Mother, you're darkness, and Mother, you are light. Shiva Shakti, in and beyond all sight. Mother, please open our hearts tonight. Mother, please lead us from the darkness to the light. Mother, beyond the beyond. Mother, you are where we all come from. Mother, beyond the beyond. Mother, you are where we all come from. You're Krishna, you're Jesus, you're Buddha too. Baba Maharaji, we all are you too. Oh, beloved mother, I'm singing to you. Oh, dear mother, oh, how we love you. 'Cause mother, beyond the beyond. Mother, you are where we all come from. Oh, Mother, beyond the beyond. Mother, you are where we all come from. So I remember when this song came, and I experienced the mother like I never have before. Every breath is the mother. Every cloud passing by was the mother saying hi. Every blade of grass, even the freezing cold at night. Beyond the beyond is not far from this place. Beyond and right here, I'll become one with just a little grace. Everywhere I look, oh, I see your face. Thank you, beloved mother. Oh, of your sweet grace. 'Cause mother, you're beyond the beyond. Mother, you are where we all come from. Oh, mother, beyond the beyond. Mother, you are where we all come from. That was yummy. Thank you, family. You know, we got a new name for this production company, and we're calling it It Takes a Village Productions. Because it really does take a village. And, you know, from the village comes the youth, the next generation. And so I'm honored to be in this position, to hold the torch, to have held the torch for so long. And now it's time to pass the torch to the next generation. One of my favorite millennials, Galen, please welcome.
Rainbow family. Yes.
He's quite colorful.
Thank you, Fantuzzi, my brother. Oh my God, my uncle. Every generation, young and old, far and wide, all across the world, man. We're here together. Oh my goodness. It's more important than ever than people like us, the positive, the lovers, the creators, come together and rise above. Ow! Yeah.
When I can't see anymore, you see when my feet touch the ground, and I can't seem to find my way in and out. The medicine is strong with you, come on. It makes my heart wanna go boom, 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 go boom, 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 because I wanna sing higher, higher. I'm gonna sing this little tune, do about the feet I'm bound. I'm gonna wash the fear away, 'cause now I'm howling at the full moon. 'Cause dawn will bring a brand new day, a brand new day. I wanna sing higher, higher, ignite this hippie fire, and make that circle grow wider, wider, come on, wider, yeah. Bringing it back home.
Peace signs up, y'all. We need you now.
I wanna sing higher. Ignite this hippie fire, yeah. And make that circle grow wider. With my brother Fantuzzi, yeah. To represent y'all, come on.
It's all love, man. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Stay tuned for the rest of our brothers and sisters. It's so beautiful, man. Thank you, Uncle.
Oh my God. Lord have mercy. You see, family, there's nothing to worry about. We're concerned because we think this world, what's it going to go to? It's going to go to people like our brother Galen. I call him Galenito. That's an endearing way of saying beloved, dear Galen. So Galenito is going to be taking it higher and higher. Everything that we've done and our ancestors have done is to move us to the next level. So now we pass the torch to people like Galen. And it's gonna be amazing. I'm not, like Moses wasn't allowed, Moses never made it to the promised land. 40 years in the desert with the tribe heading towards the promised land. He saw the promised land in the distance, and that's as far as he was able to go with his body. And he's still with us, but it's the same thing for some of us, and I feel like I'm one of those that I'm not going to make it all the way to tomorrow. Tomorrow being figuratively someplace where I'm not going to be. But I'm here now, baby, and I'm celebrating it, and I'm giving it all I can, just like you, family. So our brother, all the way from England, it's something like 2 a.m. over there now, and he's interviewed me in his show, and he's got a lot of people really turned on, and because he brings a very high vibe. So with no further ado, Saf Bucksy, take it away, Saf Bucksy.
Hey, 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 Fantuzzi, my man. Oh, great, great, great. Thank you very much for having me here. My name's Saf, as Fantuzzi, my brother said. I'm all the way from the UK, and my word, I have so much gratitude right now. I feel excited and aligned with all my fellow Rainbow family on the call right now. This is live from the UK, and this is so great because everyone in this room, we share the same love, the love of spirituality, the love of connection, the love of healing, the love for change. And one love, Fantuzzi. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to use my voice, to be the voice for the voiceless. Now, guys, we've been going through some distressing events in recent times, but today it's where we see a commonality. Now, whether we're talking about racism, gender inequality, homelessness, domestic violence, human trafficking, LGBTQ plus rights, disability rights, whether we're ignoring mental health, addiction problems, indigenous rights, we're all here for one reason, and that's to fight exploitation. We're talking about the fight for injustice, against injustice. And I think we've become disconnected. I think, I've been causing chaos all my life, and I've been selfish at times and bad at times and hard to live with, but I'm grateful. I'm grateful to so many people, especially my family, who have stuck by me. And that's when humanity is at its best, when we support each other and move forward as a collective and in communion. I feel we must try to avoid canceling each other out for our past mistakes and help each other grow and educate each other and guide each other to redemption. So today I'm gonna read or speak a little poem, a bit of spoken word that I first wrote when I first found this wonderful new way of life from addiction of alcohol, crystal meth, cocaine, which grabbed me for 33 years of my life. And I wrote this in my first year when I came in to this wonderful life, and it's called I Am Recovery. So it goes something like this. Today I'm in recovery. No other way to be. This ain't my plea, this is my story. This life was killing me slowly but surely, both physically and mentally, destroying my whole family, messing with my integrity, losing my morality, forgetting my sincerity, taking me to insanity, robbing me my dignity. This spiritual malady was taking over me, abundantly grabbing me. That led me to recovery. That's the way it had to be. Somebody had to help me to get me there gradually, just like this evil got me, not knowing where it would take me, leading me to animosity, hurting everyone around me, not caring for humanity, dismissing all tragedy, treating it as a travesty, delusional with anxiety. Now that's where it took me. It became about you, not me, but it was always about me that got me there selfishly. I know you get me. Today I'm in recovery. Time to start loving me. Time to start being free. No more feeling the grief, giving back to society, being present for my family, showing complete honesty, living beyond my dreams. Definitely the place to be without any greed for money, cars, or chi-chi. No human could save me. I turned my life over to thee. For the first time, I began to believe, and I started to see that my will kill me, surrendering to be free. No ego, just humility. Today, I'm in recovery. And you know what? I wanted to share that. I want to thank Fantuzzi for having me today. I feel blessed. I feel grateful. And I love you, Fantuzzi. And I love the family, the Rainbow family. And peace, one love. God bless. Thank you.
So good to see you, Saf Booksy. Love you. Love your story, brother. Good to see you again.
Thank you.
Yeah, Scott, you know, you have a moment here. I'd like to ask you some questions about how things are going with you and Saturday Night Alive.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that, brother. It's amazing. It's really, really something special. Last night's show rocked. We had a really dynamic exchange with Neil Donald Walsh, who, of course, wrote Conversations with God and has been such an important voice for us for decades. But we also had Elizabeth April, who's this dynamic new millennial goddess. And what you were saying a moment ago, Fantuzzi, when you were acknowledging the younger generation coming up, that great guy who just played to kind of kick it off, it's kind of the same thing. It's like younger great wisdom keepers along with the older great wisdom keepers coming together. And Saturday Night Alive before that, we had David Pamal and Mitten, Gay and Catherine Hendricks. And so it's just powerful. And for anybody who's not familiar with Saturday Night Alive with the Global Peace Tribe, it all started with Fantuzzi. In the beginning, there was Fantuzzi, and it was good. And so that's how it started, and it's grown and it's grown and it's grown into this beautiful thing. So catch us Saturday nights, 6:00 p.m. And thanks for giving me a moment to talk about it, Tuzzi.
Oh, my pleasure. You guys are doing such great service. Well, we're going to have Jah Levi after one more song. We're going to have a song from our brother here at It Takes a Village Productions. He's always with his heart in loving service, no ego, and so much creativity, so many songs, amazing songs he's written. And he puts on ecstatic dance workshops, retreats, events, and much more. With no further ado, Mika Scott.
Thank you, Fantuzzi. Hey, Rainbow family. All right. So glad to be with you. Okay. So, anyway, I'm just going to go ahead. I'm not sure if my sound is right. But so good to be with you. I've been at some fabulous rainbow gatherings, and this is inspired in the spirit of the Rainbow family. 1, 2, 3, 4. fixing up some food, and then the song comes on. You start to feel renewed, just sitting in the kitchen, sipping herbal tea, swaying along with the melody, and singing along the song in harmony. And before you even know it, you're feeling happy, and the music beat, the food of love, play on, play on. And the music beat, the healing force, play on, play on. And the music takes us to the source, play on, play on. We're all a small part of one great song. Leonard. Celebrate, you know how to dance, there's no need to inebriate, you just move your hips and hands, slowly gyrate, something in your heart will start to activate, well you synchronize your movement with the sound, and in your body language begin to expound, and you're feeling the magic, it's flowing all around, and your spirit is picking up while your body's getting down. Music beat, the food of love, play on, play on. And the music beat, the healing force, play on, play on. And the music takes us to the source, play on, play on. We're all a small part of one great song. One hand plays the chords, the other does the strum. Pretty soon you know the tune is gonna come. And suddenly your friend is playing on the drum, and everybody's dancing along with everyone, just moving and grooving, swaying side to side. Everybody's smiling about a half a mile wide. All of our voices start to coincide, and all the love we're feeling, it cannot be denied. And the music beat, the food of love, play on, play on. And the music beat, the healing source, play on, play on. And the music takes us to the source, play on, play on. We're all a small part in one great song. Play on and on, play on and on, play on and on, play on and on and on and on, play 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 on and on and on and on. All right, thank you very much, Rainbow family.
Thank you. Thank you, Mika. Thank you, Leonard Sherman. Thank you, Melanie Menzel. And here comes Fantuzzi.
Oh, okay. Well, what an amazing, beautiful song that is. Thank you so much, Mika. And of course, you just saw the lovely Jan McWoman You know Johnny Carson, there she is.
They heard
Johnny
me.
Carson had Fred McMahon, Fantuzzi has Jan McWoman. She's always here helping out. And later on, she's also going to be singing you a song because she's quite the talented singer-songwriter herself. Look at that. And Plunkr, yay, Plunkr is here. The Dream Master. I just came up with your title, Dream Master. How dare you dream up for us to all gather and pray for peace and call it a rainbow gathering. Actually, that sort of mushroom on its own. Strangely enough, the first few years of Rainbow Gathering, we were the family of living light. And then all of a sudden we got, nicknamed Rainbow people, the Rainbow family. So anyway, without holding it back anymore, we don't have that much light. Maybe we could have a candle on you. The next person that I'm going to introduce is someone who has been a friend of mine for many, many years. Someone who has really done a lot of work with the community, with the family worldwide. He was in Amsterdam for many years, holding ceremonies, and just a mind blower of a human being, holding love and light in his heart and playing music. And what a producer. He's a master producer and songwriter. Our beloved, the one and only, Jah Levi. Take it away.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Okay. Let me know if it distorts. I'll turn it down. Anyway, thank you, Fantuzzi, for inviting me. Love you, family. How about on 3? I love you. 1, 2, 3. I love you. This request from Fantuzzi.
Love.
Where's my video?
We see you.
Really?
We see you,
I see
and everybody else turn their mics off, and
Okay.
you can put yourself on.
We see you and hear you loud and clear, Baba.
Okay. Feeling hurt is only hurting yourself. There's so much more to be thankful for. I pray for works. Jah sent I works. I pray for wisdom. Jah sent I truth. Now is the time of revelation. There is no time for separation. Let's come together as one nation to bring forward the next generation. Indecision breeds misfortune. Say I don't deal with Satan, tribulation, with truth and rights, one solid conviction. Just like the I am from creation, we must listen to the voice within. It's here to tell us just where to begin, 'cause Armageddon time is now at hand. So I must spread peace and love all over the land. 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 All over the land. All over the land. All over the land. Purity and holiness cover the sea. Jah love is more precious than silver and gold. And half the story has never been told. 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 It's never been told, not by the prophets of old. It's never been told. Well, I've got my home in the promised land, and still I feel right here at home. Can you overstand? Na 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 na. And though the road is rocky, it sure feels good to me. Yes, if we're lucky, together we'll always be. Here in Rainbow Country, 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 sure feels good to me. It feels good to me. Say, Mr. Music, you sure sound good to me. And I can't refuse it. What do we got to be? I feel like dancing, dance cause we are free. And if you feel like dancing, won't you come and dance with me? Singing na 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 na. And though the road is rocky, it sure feels good to me. Yes, if we're lucky, then together we'll always be. Here in Rainbow Country, 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 sure feels good to me. It feels good to me. How's it feel to you? Where and what is Rainbow Country? Well, we are Rainbow Country. This is Rainbow Country. Now is Rainbow Country. Right here is Rainbow Country. So let's all join together, hands and hearts. Love one another, support each other, and shine our light to the world as one family. Feeling hurt is only hurting yourself. There's so much more to be thankful for. I prayed for works, Jah sent I works. I prayed for wisdom, Jah sent I truth. Now is a time of revelation. There is no time for separation. Let's come together as one nation to bring forward the next generation. Indecision breeds misfortune. Say I no deal with Satan, tribulation, with truth and rights, with solid conviction. Just like the I am from creation, we must listen to the voice within. It's here to tell us just where to begin, cause Armageddon time is now at hand. So I must spread peace and love all over the land. 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 cover the earth just like the waters that cover the sea. Jah love is more precious than silver and gold, and half the story has never been told. 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 It's never been told, not by the prophets of old. It's never been told, not by the prophets of old. Never been told, not by the prophets of old. You're funny. Is there a third chord? Yes, it's E major, F sharp minor, G sharp minor, F sharp minor, 3 chords. I say heart and soul, heart and soul, I love you with my heart and soul. Heart and soul, heart and soul, I love you with my heart and soul. I love you with my heart and soul. I love you with my heart and soul. Oh.
God, thank you so much. That was so beautiful. Oh, medicine, medicine, medicine. Those songs are medicine for so many of us all over the world. It's actually been, some of these, the words to these songs have been translated into many languages. But that is my favorite song of yours, Jah Levi, that verse that says, feeling hurt is only hurting yourself. There's so much more to be grateful for. Those words to me are like, you know, it says it all. Why are we holding on to the pain when we could be holding on to the glory? When we could be holding on to giving thanks, holding on to the light. But many of us have been conditioned to hold on to the darkness, to complain, to see the half empty glass. Thank you for helping us realize that we are blessed. Thank you, Brother Jah Levi. I love you, bro. Peace and blessings. So JahLevi.com for you to pick up one of his 150 albums. There's a lot of music. You can find Jah Levi out there. He records his music with some of the greatest musicians in the world. Always has. Okay, well, I recorded a song called The Hopi Prophecy. And my son, Eli Jacobs Fantuzzi, put together a video. And at this point, we're going to share this with you. And it's honoring our native brothers and sisters who have given us so much, especially our Rainbow family, who goes out to live in nature with each other for 51 years now. And we're just babies learning how to live with each other and living with nature. And our ancestors and the native people have been doing this for many, many millenniums. So thank you, family, and thank you, native brothers and sisters. And now, Hopi Prophecy.
Talking for a minute while I find it. It was mislabeled. I'll try that one.
Well, we're waiting for.
It keeps on, the wrong one keeps coming up.
You know what? That's okay. If you have another one,
Well,
if it comes on, then it comes on. Otherwise, I have another artist ready to go.
Well, it's the keep on keeping on is what it is.
That's not the one we're doing just.
Okay, so we're gonna stop sharing and you're gonna keep.
Hey, Jan.
All right, here we go. Is it not muted? It's not muted. Okay. Here we go. You guys ready?
Yep.
All right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Peace of mind, indeed. It's all just up to me. I forgive myself and everybody else. Not judging you, not judging me, is the way we want to be. So I choose to love and smile happily. Always forgiving is the way to go. Being open to what spirit shows. As I wait and listen to my inner voice, I can see correctly that it is my choice. Realize we are free. In the light we can see. Perfect love is ours, as it will always be. Perfect love is ours, as it will always be. Perfect love, as it will always be. Holy Spirit, I choose to listen to you. Holy Spirit, I am a part of you. Holy Spirit, I give my day to you. Holy Spirit, please guide me through. Show me the way. Each blessed day. Peace comes today. Love is the way. Holy Spirit, I am not afraid. Holy Spirit, I give you all of me. Holy Spirit, source of peace and love. spirit. I give you all my love. Show me the way. These blessed days. These constant days. Love is the way. All right, guys, thank you very much for having me be a part of this. It's been a pleasure.
The man's back. Yay, Leonard Sherman. Wow, wow.
Problem with this.
The brother, you know, is amazing because when I first met him, I wondered, like, why is this guy around? Who is this guy? And then all of a sudden, not only does he fix my microphone stand, but he fixes the sound. He plays 300 instruments. There's no end to this guy. He always has the greatest ideas. He's an idea man. So thank you so much, Leonard, for all you do. Without you, I don't know what I would be doing. Because we are the lockdown posse. We've been together since the beginning of the pandemic, and it's been really, really good. We're gonna now move on to honoring Mother Mary. That is Melanie's mother. And Swami Shantanan, for those who know, Shanji, and lots of other amazing people who have passed away. If anybody can think of some, why don't you bring them on? Say their name.
William Sherman.
William Sherman. That's Leonard's father. Cecil. So many brothers and sisters. I mean, I don't know that there's enough room up in heaven. They might be having to make more space, because every one of these beings, Jules Bucheri, Marvin Sivak, are beings that I've known and loved. Tony Good Vibes, that are still with us in spirit, which is what the song is about. Keep on Keeping On is a video. It's a song, first of all, that I wrote to honor those who are no longer with us in the physical, but are still with us in spirit. So without any further ado, here it is. Enjoy it. By Eli Jacobs Fantuzzi, my son. Do we have sound? Is it on? I don't hear this.
No, yeah.
The sound isn't on in the other room. There's no sound on the other room. No sound. So what do? I go to the next. Say it live.
Sing, Fantuzzi.
Good one. I'm gonna put the guitar in. Yeah.
Keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on. Your love and your light.
Shantanan, who passed away.
Jamil, Olila, Jose Aguelas, Ira and Ben Cecil, they're all still with us. Though too close to touch, our loved ones are far from gone. Cry if you must, but please don't hang on. like the wind blows, like the river flows. Get rid of your extra baggage, lightning. Come on, sing along. Keep on keeping on.
I can't really see
Keep
right
on
now.
keeping on.
Well, I'm playing this, so I'm afraid to touch anything. So,
Keeps on
Putting on a song. Just some time.
keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on.
And I'll let you know when.
thank you.
Keeps on keeping on.
I think it's got the same exact note.
La 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 la.
Yeah, it's not loud.
Abuelita, ay, y abuelito, querida madre y padre, querido tío, Alicia, hermana, mi querido primo, muchísimas gracias por tu cariño conmigo. Siempre estará conmigo, 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 conmigo. Siempre estará conmigo. La 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 la. Life's too short to worry on and on. Why waste your time worrying? Let's have a little bit of fun. Under the sun, shine on, shine on, shine on, shine on. Your love and your light, my fight, keeps on keeping on.
Thank you, family. Thank you, Eli Jacobs Fantuzzi, my second-born son, the Dolphin Boy, born in Maui. And thank you all the souls that have come and visit us and have gone, but stick with us. Somehow stay with us, closer than our very breath. Yum, yum, yum. It's good to have you. Well, now we're moving on to one of the visionary people who started this whole rainbow gathering, in my eyes. The man that had a mother and father inspire him, for they were some of the most powerful visionary people of the early 50s and the late 40s, and had a theater company called the Living Theater that I actually was working with in the 60s. And then I went to this little town of Woodstock where, you know, the people who promoted and created Woodstock, and a lot of people that were playing there, were living. They were living in this little town upstate New York called Woodstock. And sure enough, I'm coming out of this macrobiotic restaurant, and in front of me is a gentleman, and he's like inviting me to this gathering where we will share vision and share love and each one teach one. I was like so turned on by his vision and his passion for what we were about to do and create that I went like, hell yeah, count me in. I even shared the ride with a big giant Great Dane that was like 300 pounds on my way to the first Rainbow Gathering from the little town of Woodstock all the way to Boulder, Colorado and up the mountain. I'm waiting for a cue, and I could talk for a long time, and someone was going to give me a cue to let me know that we are ready with the next. Are we ready with the next person?
I'm ready.
Huh?
Is not.
Garrett, can you turn your video on?
How do I do that? I thought I was on.
We have can't
I
see
see your
you.
name.
Video.
Video. Where do I find that? I thought I was on.
Lower left.
Lower left corner.
I see a microphone. It says mute my audio. I don't see any video on this one, kids.
It should be a video.
My audio, I don't.
Okay, well, I think he came in on the wrong link. He needs to come in on his panelist link.
All right. That. You want to cover with something else, or you want me to?
Yes, we're going to cover with something else. Keep moving.
And I'll call you. Thank
The
you.
name of the game. I see Diego waving his hand. Maybe it's time to put Diego on then. Go ahead and give a song to the beautiful Diego and Beth. These are the Rainbow Gypsy Theater family who have been blessing our stages worldwide for many, many years. With no further ado, the one and only, and two and only, Diego and Beth, the Rainbow Gypsy Theater. Take it away.
Thank you, Fantuzzi.
I'm looking at the invitation to this, and I see the sound one, which is where, and then it says my.
A peaceful world. A peaceful world. A peaceful world.
A peaceful world.
Starts inside you.
An open heart
Is there to guide you.
to the source of all.
In that special place.
And touch the infinite.
With gratitude and grace. A peaceful world. A peaceful world. A peaceful
What does it take
to make a peaceful world?
How do we begin
To shape a peaceful world.
beauty and abundance
respect that you must earn.
Compassion and tenderness.
And a willingness to learn. Calling in a peaceful world.
Calling in a peaceful world.
Singing in a peaceful world.
Dancing in a peaceful world.
Loving in a peaceful world.
Playing in a peaceful world.
Chanting in a peaceful world.
Dreaming in a peaceful world.
Loving in a peaceful. Loving in a peaceful. Loving in a peaceful world. We love you. Peaceful world. A peaceful world. A peaceful world. Loving in a peaceful world. A peaceful world. We love you.
Family.
Put it back on Fantuzzi.
What an honor. What an honor and a pleasure. Diego and Beth, oh my God. Thank you.
We love you. Thank you so much for everything you've done.
I'm ready to receive, you know. I'm here just doing the love, you know, doing the service. I gotta tell you though, you might have seen me get up, but today's the first day that I've been able to walk without crutches. I've been with crutches. Last night, I patched it up so that it didn't hurt my shoulders because I was putting my weight on it. And I've been off my feet for a couple of weeks. And it's a good thing though, because from darkness comes light. So what did I do? I put some stem cells into my knees because they were bugging me. They weren't working very well. And super expensive treatment, ridiculously expensive, but something I needed for a long, long time. And you know, I don't know, there's, in some of these ads, we put a little bit of my PayPal and my Patreon, so if anybody wants to help, I'm open to receiving. But God is always giving, and I'm always receiving. And even in our giving, we're receiving, because giving is the new receiving. So friends, give whatever you can. Give some love, give some service. You know, I know that you guys got, everybody's got, because somehow we've been graced. The friends that don't have, they're out in the street, and I'm going to go get them. You watch. I'm going to go get them with food, with some ganja, and with some love. And maybe if I have some clothes, I'll drop off and see what they could use of mine in terms of clothes. I definitely have more clothes than I can handle. Okay, well, I see Plunkr, but I do not see Jah Levi, and I do not see Garrick, and I see Jan having a hard time trying to figure out.
We're having a hard time getting Garrick's video image up, so I think that we should go with Sierra or go with another song of yours, Fantuzzi.
Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is another song. Yeah. Boys, want to come in? We'll do it as a band.
All right.
We're spontaneous here. We are spontaneous. We are Fantuzzi and the Flexible Band. And blessed are the flexible, for we shall never be bent out of shape. You see, even when I'm not able to get on my feet, I'm doing my yoga. It's important to always keep up your practice, family. We need it more as we get older. We gotta oil the joints with a little movement, be it dancing, be it exercise, be it yoga, be it swimming, whatever it is, just keep moving that body. And of course, an attitude of gratitude. It's most important in our heads, what we hold, because it all starts in the thought. You see, God had a thought, and then here we are. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. I don't hear anything there. No, I'm not. That might be it.
Turn that down first.
So family, so many rainbows on the island of Maui happening, and I just talked to my Maui family, and the most beautiful rainbows are happening there in the smallest gatherings, but juicier than ever. And I'm going home to the Big Island because I've made a sanctuary there. And I had Plunkr there, yes, and that was amazing having you there. And then I haven't had Garrick, but I know Garrick is going to come to visit me sometime. And who knows, I might even get a visit from a Rainbow Gypsy or two, God knows. I did have Ricardo Delgado from the original Rainbow Gypsies, and that was amazing because he's a gardener. Okay, I don't know. Here's a song that wants to be sung. They're like little babies. They're saying, sing me, sing me, sing me. So this is the latest song that I wrote, and it's called And We Shall Know Peace. In parentheses, don't shoot, please. So that's E and F sharp minor? Okay. The wall of moms are arm in arm, protecting the protesters from harm. Martin Luther King, Mahatma Gandhi, if they were here, they would join you and me singing to the police. Don't shoot me, don't shoot, please. Our arms are up, so please don't shoot me. Don't shoot me, don't shoot me. Our arms are up, so please don't shoot. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. When the power of love overcomes the love of power, the world then will know peace. Yes, we shall know peace. Yes, we will know peace. Yes, we shall know peace. I can't believe it, but so many powerful things have happened in this 2020. One of the most challenging times on this planet for all of us, but somehow filled with blessings, getting closer to the ones we love, bringing a little rainbow vibe to the ones that can't even leave their living room. Next one, we're gonna bring it to the bed of the hospitals. Why not? Hallelujah. Thank you, Mother, Father, God. I love you, love you, love you. Yes, my brothers. Yes, my sisters. Black lives matter. Listen carefully now to the call. 'Cause an injustice to any one of us, woo, is an injustice to us all. So don't shoot, please, don't shoot, please. And we will know peace, yes, we shall know peace. Take it away on that saxophone, buddy. Thank you, Bender. When the power of love overcomes the love of power, then the world will know peace. 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 Yes, we will have peace. The world will know peace. The world will know peace. The world will know. Come on, chorus, everybody. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Thank you. May we live in peace. Yes. Oh, thank you, family. Thank you, family. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, family.
Plunkr's ready.
Oh, really?
Plunkr's ready.
Plunkr's ready, yeah? Okay, so, hey, here I am with two of the magnificents, and the elder is ready. He's got light, he's got power, he's got sound, he's got his plunker. The man who dreamt, had a dream about a gathering, and the rest is history. Thank you for all you've done for us and who you are. Love you so much. Brother Barry Plunkr Adams, ladies and gentlemen. Plunkr, take it away!
Well, thank you, brother. I hope I'm seen and my Plunkr here. I see how that is. Can you hear me now?
We hear you and we see you.
All right, well, blessings. Well, when I was very young, I'm going to go kind of fast for a while, you see. But offer a prayer for all those who passed to the skies, to the rainbow gathering in the skies over the past year, blessings, and sick and well blessings. But anyway, if you don't mind, I'm going to lean into a Hopi story that actually took place on December 24th, 1971, if you don't mind. And so it turned out, you see, after many, many years, I was in this visionary process, and I came to find out that the gathering site was going to be near Aspen, Colorado. And then we became, in 1970, 50 years ago in September, we became the rainbow. I started wearing rainbow colors to honor all the people who came, of all the multicolored people who came to Vortex. Anyway, so then I went in search of the Hopi, who I heard had some connection to rainbow people, and that they talked to ants. And when I was a kid, I spoke to ants. So boom, I hitchhiked down and I get into Galvin, New Mexico. Out of there, I get picked up by this French guy. His name is Pierre. His brother's Jacques Saron. He lives in Tuba City. He directs me to David Monongi over at Hopevilla. So I hitchhiked over there, my grease clot and my red blanket and my hat and all of that. And I go, and my Plunkr then, and I go into Hopevilla, which is up on the mesa. And I walk in there, these young kids are sitting there and they go, I say, howdy. I said, I'm looking for this fella. He might be named David. And they said, oh, you must mean, young boy on a bicycle said, you must mean Grandfather David. He said, just go down there. And I walked down into Hopevilla. As I'm walking along, there's nobody in the street or nothing. It's in the afternoon. And then these two eagles. This eagle flies over me and lands in this nest on top of this adobe. And I go up and I knock on the door. I go in and I meet Grandfather David. I speak to him in my vision as a youngin' I had in Montana. And then he tells me about going to the United Nations. And I said I'd be back. Boom. We flash ahead. I went and wrote the invitation to the gathering in 1971 at the Feather River in California. And in it, which is in this book called The Rainbow Oracle, which was collectively written by me and a village of friends, and given out freely, and hopefully always will be. And in this Rainbow Oracle, I put in this invitation, and of course in there, because I visited Hopi, I put near Hopi, Navajo, near the Hopi and Navajo lands, because I thought actually the gathering was going to be near Duff Creek, Colorado. Anyway, so we wrote the invitation. I published it in Bullfrog magazine. Then we published it and put it on our backs. Then we wrote this book called Rainbow Oracle, How to Blow Minds and Influence People. But before we did that, there's Rainbow House. And along comes this vibe, and I get this blue bus, and I travel, and I wound up on December 24th, 1971, back at Hopevilla. And me, and I went with 22 guys and one woman, young woman, on my bus. And I get out, and I walk in, and I go to Grandfather David's place, and out of the dark comes this teenage youngin', and he says, come with me, and off we go, and we go over and we go down in this kiva. And in this kiva, there's all these old men and all these men and young boys. And there sits Grandfather David, or David, but by then I was calling him, in my mind, I was calling him Grandfather David. So I walk over and I sit down next to him, and I tell him, I know it's awkward, it's December 24th, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Christmas, all of that. But here I am on Christmas Eve to meet, and it's this, and I'm not sure it's a good time, but I'm here with my bus, and full of people. And he goes, and he's spinning wool. He's spinning wool on the spinner. I learned to spin wool watching him. And a lot of the old men were just spinning wool and they're sitting. And I whisper this to him. He does not speak it out loud. Across the way, this old Hopi guy stands up and he speaks for a long, long time. He speaks about all the times he'd ever met strangers before, ever. Clear back. This is what I imagine he was saying, and be likely and true. And then at the end of that, he sits down. There's a moment of silence. Then Grandfather David leans over and David says, yes, you can come. And then I go, well, David, there's one other thing. I have a young woman on the bus with me, and among our people of the Rainbow, we ride together as brothers and sisters. And he goes, he just sits there for a while, I whispered this to him, but he just sits there for a while, spins, and then he goes, yes, she can come. And so boom, I'm back up out of Kiva. I go back to the bus, and there's Doc and Waterfall, who passed away in San Francisco, and this young woman whose name I don't remember, because she was a hitchhiker. Her and a young fella we just picked them up hitchhiking. We went up to Grand Canyon, and here she is. And I said, Well, we're going to go down into this place. There's 25, maybe men and young boys and all of us. And I just met you today, but I got to ask you, please, could you please, represent, not be a representative, but represent for all the women of the rainbow, now and forevermore. No pressure. And if you want to say something, you can. But unless you really need to, I got to ask you, please, unless you really need to. But if you feel like you want to speak, you can. She goes, okay, I'll come, but I won't speak. We go over, we go back down into the Kiva. By that time, they brought Thomas Pinaka up from New Arrivee and a big giant tape recorder, tape to tape. And they brought this old Hopi person, this old Hopi man who had sky blue eyes. Not blue eyes, but sky. You could see stars. And he sat across from me and he spoke in Hopi. I spoke and I told him about, my vision as a youngin' and coming through. And then we became a rainbow. And I said, I'm not sure if we're the people you're looking for. I just came here to let you know that there are those of us who ride the Rainbow Road. We're back on the earth. And if you ever need our help, ask. And he spoke and said, thank you for your vision, basically, for your dreams, for what you came here to say to us. And then I asked him one more thing. I said, would it be okay if we did a circle of our people in Oribe? Because that's our way. And offer prayer. And they agreed. So then we left the Kiva, went down to Old Oribe, and the bus got out, walked into the center of Oribe, Old Oribe, and we did a circle, what's known as Christmas Eve, 1971. And thank you. So how was that?
Worked for us.
Hey.
Hi, Barry. I don't know if you recognize this, Mickey and Chris. I think we're doing the next thing. We could kind of go ahead and start, but they haven't really announced us yet.
Well, it's awesome to see. I don't see Fantuzzi anymore. You hear my rap?
Okay. Well, maybe we should just go ahead and start. Do you think that's...
Oh, wait, there's somebody else.
Oh, somebody else playing something now?
Me, I'm here.
Okay.
Okay.
There now is this total, what are we going to?
Everybody's to go at once.
Well, Polly, go for it. Take it away since you're right there.
My name's Pollyanna Bush. And
Pollyanna Bush.
thank you so much for having me here, Fantuzzi. It's an honor to be here. It's an honor to be and pleasure to be here with all of you. Such good energy. And the song I want to share today really is a song that I wrote. It's called Walk Into Your Future. And it's something that I want us together to, in this song, just create what is the future that we want to create for ourselves? What is the world that we want to leave for the younger generations? What is the world we want to create right now in this moment? So please join me together in creating that vision and breathing into that vision and breathing your love and your light and your positivity and your gratitude into the vision. So here we go. It's called Walk Into Your Future. So just breathe in your creation and then send it out into the world with all the love in your heart. And I would love to, if you all I have a free singing workshop coming up this Tuesday. I put the link in the chat if you want to join. I'd love to have you join. Thank you, Fantuzzi, for having me. It's been a total pleasure.
You are great. You are so talented. I want to do your singing workshop. That would be awesome. And we have a beautiful goddess all the way from Germany, and we have friends all over the world. I mean, it's incredible. We have Inshira. She's the wife of Taj Mahal, and but now we have Chris coming up with Mickey. And these two are activists of activists, especially when it comes to ganja. I find that Chris is one of the best speakers of the situation. And now they have a thing and they'll tell you about it. It's like bringing sacredness into the arena of smoking some good herb, okay? So with no further ado, Chris Conrad and Mickey Norris. Yoo-hoo! Take it away.
Woohoo! Thank you, Fantuzzi. You're such a delightful host, and this program today has been fantastic. I'm looking forward to watching more of it. So greetings to our beloved Rainbow family, and welcome home, everyone. These are the darkest days, the longest nights of the year, and today we are arriving at a turning point where the daylight hours begin to lengthen, brighten, and to illuminate that which we need to see in order to move forward. This is a time of cleansing and preparation, the hour of reckoning, renewal, and regeneration. This year, as we approach the winter solstice, we mark the 20-year conjunction of the planets Saturn and Jupiter in the sky. The human endocannabinoid system and the hemp phytocannabinoids have likewise aligned. And the hemp plant can touch us in so many different ways. It reminds us of how amazing life is. As we nourish the plant, we learn to respect and nurture ourselves and each other. As a plant grows and cleanses the air, we breathe in that oxygen to clean and strengthen our bodies. As the flowers ripen, we choose whether to guide the plants to flower or to seed. Its fiber wraps us in warm clothes. Its seed oil nourishes us. Its resin heals us, comforts our emotions, and stimulates our consciousness. We are stewards of this earth, and we honor the 2020 cannabis harvest with high honor and celebrate its bounty, its cure, and its preparation as the winter progresses. The old season is done, but the new season has not yet begun. A moment for dreaming of new days and of selecting the seeds for next year's garden. A brief period of hesitation, reflection, and rest before moving forward.
At this time, we celebrate the triumphs and trials of the year and measure the harvest of our previous year's work. Even in these dark times, we must remember that we have so much to celebrate. Cannabis businesses have been recognized as essential. Woohoo! 5 cannabis legalization ballot measures were passed by the voters this year in New Jersey, Montana, Arizona, and South Dakota, making cannabis legal for all adults, and in Mississippi for medical marijuana. Finally, the MORE Act was passed by the House of Representatives recently. The bill introduced into the Senate, that was the bill introduced into the Senate by VP-elect Kamala Harris. We are still waiting for that to be heard before the Senate. We'll see what happens. But meanwhile, President-elect Biden will nominate to be the first Native American in the cabinet position, Representative Deb Haaland, to be the Secretary of the Interior. And she supports legalization too. We're so excited about that. The United Nations descheduled cannabis this month, removing its barriers to medical cannabis research and making medical marijuana, not for completely for adults, but for medical, more accessible to patients around the world. The World Health Organization recognizes CBD as a medicine. The first hemp airplane was created and is taking wing. Just as our hopes and dreams take wing with the possibilities of what we still can achieve as a society, working with this plant that harkens back to its ancient ancestors and beckons to generations not yet born. We see the spirit of cannabis is soaring and winning over people with her loving, giving spirit all over the planet as more and more people get to know her.
And all this has happened just in the past few months. As we recall these events and accomplishments, we likewise celebrate the earth and this plant whose fibers intertwined with our history and whose spirit engages our culture and humanity from Neolithic times to the African, Indian, and Persian golden ages, through Egypt and Scythia, to the Coptics and Rastafari. The sacramental consumption of cannabis has been handed down from generation to generation. What was once lost to the colonialists and the drug war, our generation fought for and has once again reclaimed as our heritage and destiny. And so it's right that we gather as a family today to share and to do good. It's proper to mark this solstice and to honor, with high honor, the cannabis plant and our relationship with it. So we ask you to join us in recognizing the sacred plant by reciting with us the Cantheus Creed, which I just put up and shared there. So if you don't know the words, you don't feel like reading it, you can just listen and let your thoughts and images permeate your being and resonate through your chakras to see if these values and words are right for you. And if so, please join us in sharing the herb and honoring our spiritual tribe by looking into one another's eyes, or even if only on a computer screen, passing the flower and saying the word Kanamaste. So we're going to recite the creed, and then we're going to pass this sacramental joint back and forth a few times here.
Let me just add that this is something that we are developing in a ceremonial space with people. And in this creed, we do this as a call and response. So
join us. I'll do the call. We believe that cannabis sativa L is the useful cane and the true hemp.
Therefore, we bring cannabis into our lives.
Therefore, we honor with high honor. Cannabis hemp is a restorative natural resource for all to grow, share, and use. And humanity has a unique and shared history with this plant.
Therefore, we bring cannabis into our lives.
Cannabis hemp is endowed with safe and effective healing powers, some of which remain unexplained.
Therefore, we offer cannabis to ease suffering and add balance to life.
Cannabis hemp is an intuitive sacrament that we use to connect with ourselves and our community.
Therefore, we share cannabis in thanksgiving and deep respect for her resinous effects.
The virtuous cultivation and dissemination of cannabis are honorable professions.
Therefore, we act with integrity and honesty to safeguard fellow campers.
Inhale and pass it on.
Kanamaste.
Kanamaste. And so we're going to light this and pass it back and forth.
I'm trying to get some image.
Kanamaste.
Kanamaste.
Can't smoke here. They're passing the Dutch.
Kanamaste.
Kanamaste.
Kanamaste. Kanamaste. So we're going to keep smoking this and celebrating the sacrament. So Fantuzzi, take it away. Kanamaste. Have a great day, and we love you.
Happy solstice, everyone.
Man, amazing. Thank you so much.
Happy solstice, everyone.
Yes, happy solstice to you. I was so touched, but always by what you guys do. Thank you for doing what you do. Bringing the sacred to the herb smoking is something that I learned in India in 1971 when I first got there. And I see it coming here.
All right, where are my shoes?
And we have to like Peggy. I can tell it's Peggy.
Just gonna heat it up.
Peggy? We need to mute you.
Sorry, honey. I'm sorry. Love you.
Loving you. All right. So yes, bringing the sacred into everything, like honoring it, knowing that it's all God. in drag. It's all God in drag, baby. So let's treat it so. Let's say thank you to the divine when we have food, when we have a shower, when we drink water, when we make love, when we dance, when we wake up, when we go to bed at night. We are always giving thanks, and this giving is the new receiving. Hallelujah, amen, ashe. Our beautiful brother Iasos is an amazing videographer and producer and musician, and he has sent us 2 videos. I don't know that I could get him after to speak with him a couple of words, but I wanted you to get a taste of one of our beloved brothers from Greece, Iasos. Enjoy.
Hello. This is Trevor.
This is Trevor. Trevor, hold back. We're not doing you just yet.
All right. I saw something that made me think the otherwise. Okay, I'll mute.
Thank you. Well, there we go. Wasn't that fan-fucking-tastic? We're moving right along here. It used to be pretty easy to just press the button and see a video and do a video, but right now something went wrong as we were trying to get, there it goes. As we were trying to get one of the presenters on, the machine took the telephone and became the machine.
Wow, that was amazing. Oh, yeah.
Hey, how was that for you guys? Yeah,
Amazing.
I love that. Iasos. Oh my God, such talent.
That was fabulous.
Thank you. Thank you. So, I guess we have a few other artists standby, right? I mean, I saw Trevor Justice, right? Trevor, are you there? Trevor was there, and now I don't know that he's still here.
Yes, I am. Hello, I'm here.
There you are. You ready?
Cool. Hello, everyone. Good to see
Trevor
you.
Justice, you all enjoy.
Let me turn off this music in the background. All right. So my phone has much better sound than my computer, and that's why you're looking at me in a vertical rectangle instead of a horizontal one, because I know you'll be able to hear me better. How much time do I have, Fantuzzi? Just one song?
Yes, correct. Just like everyone else. One song.
So I'd like to lead you in a sing-along, and I wrote this kind of as an affirmation for myself. When I grew up, I'll make this short. When I grew up, I kind of learned to be frugal, and I had to remind myself once I grew up to be more generous and go out of my way for people. So this song is called Today I'll Be Somebody's Angel, and let me roll up my sleeves here. The sing-along part goes like this. Today I'll be somebody's angel. Today I'll be somebody's angel. I'll shine the way. Today I'll be somebody's angel. So let's try that. Today I'll be somebody's angel. Today I'll be somebody's danger. Shine the way. Today I'll be somebody's angel. I'll take time when somebody needs me. I'll stop and lend a helping hand. Go out of my way to make somebody smile. Be an example people understand. Here we go. Today I'll be somebody's angel. Today I'll be somebody's angel. In the way. Today I'll be somebody's angel. Somebody's angel. I'll offer a shoulder to lean on. I'll help someone feel understood. If we disagree, I'll help find a solution. It leaves us both feeling good. Here we go. Today I'll be somebody's angel. Today I'll be somebody's angel. I'll shine the way. Today I'll be somebody's angel. I'll be proud of the difference I'm making. Leave everyone I meet better off. Create the change I want to see in the world. I'll be someone who acts. I'll be walking my talk. Here we go. Today I'll be somebody's angel. Today I'll be somebody's angel. Today I'll be somebody's angel. Let's do it again. Today I'll be somebody's angel. Today I'll be somebody's angel. Shine the way. Today I'll be somebody's angel. One more time. Today I'll be somebody's angel. Today I'll be somebody's angel. I'll shine the way. Today I'll be somebody's angel. Thank you.
If you're interested, I have a YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube and type in Trevor Justice, Trevor Justice.
Hey, thank you, Trevor. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
You are
Okay,
somebody's angel.
we
You're
got-
my angel.
Thank
You all gotta be somebody's angel, right? That's how we make the world go round. What would it be without our angels? I'm like I told you, I just got 2 weeks from being flat-footed. There's an angel right there, Melanie, and all of us have angels, you know. How fabulous it is. All right, well, now I think if we have Sadiq anywhere nearby.
It's not Facebook.
Sadiq is, I'm trying to get Sadiq on. Oh my God.
Are you on the
Okay, I heard.
Please, I can't deal with.
So look, I just wanted to share with you all sorts of visions and beautiful gatherings that I've been to. We want to invite you to some gatherings on the Big Island. Jairus is putting on some gatherings on his land. He only lives 5 minutes away, so you can stop at my little place because it's only 1/5 and now 2/5 of an acre. But he has 80 acres, and we throw gatherings there a lot. And I know there's one coming up. I think I'm going to play there on January 19th. Woohoo! And yes, have you seen this video? Rainbow Spirit. It's got all of our songs in it. You definitely ought to check it out. All right. I get it. My team is trying to get on a beautiful man. I don't want to start advertising him because he may not show up. Because it's hard for us to manage with all of this technology. But he's an incredible man doing incredible work. And basically, we're doing a meditation at 3:33. You know that we've been doing at the Rainbow Gathering at noon for over 50 years, a prayer for world peace. And now we're moving it to 3:33. And we're getting close to 3:33. So we're working it, baby. We're working it. I also have a beautiful goddess who's half Cuban and half Puerto Rican, and she's going to be singing with us and doing her thing really soon. So I'm just teasing you all. Then there's Fanny Starchild. There's all sorts of amazing people coming up. So don't go anywhere. Just be ready, because we're coming to you, to your living room and to your bedroom. Ha ha! Look out. Woo! We're getting sexy, baby. Here we go. Yeah. Ready or not, here I come. A heart's got to be big enough. Mind's free enough. Tolerance big enough. For harmony with each other brings peace to the world. For harmony with each other brings peace to the world. And harmony with yourself brings peace to everybody else. For harmony with yourself brings peace to everybody else. Yeah. A smile doesn't cost anybody one freaking doggone thing. Get the joy of the world. A little smile can bring. From the deepest of the deepest sorrow I've seen it, the greatest joy can spring. That's why I'm singing and I'm inviting you to sing and live. Because of peace and grace and a smile on your face. That's right. Peace and grace and a smile on your face. Come on, live with peace and grace. And a smile on your face. With ease and grace. And a smile on your face. Now, to beat you heart knows best. Freedom for all, nothing less. These are ways to happiness. Harmony with each other, brings peace to the world. Harmony with yourself, brings peace to everybody else. Harmony with each other, brings peace to the world. Harmony with yourself, brings peace to everybody else. Smile doesn't cost anything. Like a hug, yet the joy a little hug can bring. Now, from the deepest sorrow, the greatest joy can spring. And that's why I invite everybody to live and sing. With ease and grace, and a smile upon your face. With ease and grace, and a smile on your face. With ease and grace, oh Lord, and a smile on your face. With ease and grace, well, and a smile on your face. With a bye-bye, with a big bubble, harmony with each other brings peace to the world. Harmony with yourself brings peace to everybody else. That's right. Harmony with each other brings peace to the world. Harmony with yourself brings peace to everybody else. 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 Simago next. I've just met this beautiful woman. She's a Cuban Puerto Rican, and never heard her, but everybody says she's amazing. She just happens to be right here. Take it away, baby. Take it away. Introduce yourself, please.
What's up, everybody? Yeah. How you doing? My name is Simago. I am first and foremost a poet. And sometimes I deliver my poetry in such a way that makes it sound real rude. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Yeah, we're just sitting here having a good fine old time, just grooving and moving and listening to sounds so divine. And so I'm just chilling in the corner, stomping my feet and feeling the joy arise from way deep down the depths of me. So we just chilling, you know? We just jamming and doing our thing, and we're just grooving and moving and playing and singing. So I'm gonna spit some bars so you can know what I'm really bringing. Yo, came down just to sing, allowed it go and just allow it to flow from way deep down the depths of me, so the whole entire world can see what we really bring to the screen. Feeling so good, no, not feeling me, but that's okay, cause sometimes we gotta reach down between the depths of the self to really see what's going on between yourself, to really see what we really bring to the stage. Say it down to the name. We bring peace, we bring joy, we bring love from the core. We bring peace, we bring joy, we bring love from the core. Love from the core. I carry love from the core of my being. I refuse to be weakened by broken ways of thinking. I will spread these wings. Remember to fly, cause the fire never dies. And the truth is in the eyes. I know the feeling's right. And you know what I mean. Yes, the feeling's right. So I'ma sit back and relax and just join and sing, yeah. we weaken by broken ways of thinking. I will spread these wings and I will fly. And I refuse to die. So, yeah. We all tapping into the sweet sounds of the soul that we got simmering. And we just jamming and moving and singing and grooving and going and spitting and flowing. And yeah, you know how it goes. Sit back and relax, allow the show to just begin. Yeah, just connect to the parts of you that always wanna be good and be winning, and just look past beyond all the things that could go wrong. And just look within and see that the more you are love. At the end of the day, you are love. You are love. At the end of the day, we are love. We are love. At the end of the day, we are love. In a world where the vulnerable are seen as weak, it's hard to know what to do with the army you keep. Every soldier has a soft side deep within. Sensitive souls have a strength no force could bend. We all got blessings in disguise, tails in the eyes, word from the wise. One day we will all rise, but it starts with the mother, ends with the brother, sister, soul power holding down for another. Like the heart flowing blood to the body. Love a straight kid, you didn't know, ask about it. Your heart is the armor, the charm, the calm, protection field, yield to the shield. Tell me how you feel, it's real, recognize real. And you know that I see you. Use a young soldier face in the world, moving through life, moving up and growing unfurled. A young fireplace and bold beauty, best for sight. You got the blood of a warrior, you down for the golden fight. Shining through your eyes is a heart of gold. Your presence endless, beauty timeless, when it's back to the holes. When you tap, you tuned in and turned on. Ain't no stopping the source from where the love comes from. Say, there ain't no stopping the source from where the love comes from. We are love. We are love. At the end of the day. We are love. At the beginning of the day. We are love. At the end of the day. We are love. All day. We are love. I said I got love at the core of my being, and I refuse to be weakened by broken ways of thinking. I will spread these wings and remember to fly, 'cause the fire never dies. The truth is in the eyes. I know the feeling's right. Feeling's right. I know the feeling's right. Yeah, the feeling's right. I feel it way inside. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Simago, thank you.
Simago.
Simago.
Qué bonita. Hey. Qué sabroso. Go, yeah, can I we'll give some love over here. Simago. Lord, we got a new band coming up. It's Simago Fantuzzi. Yeah, we're going all over the planet. You guys got a place for us to play? As long as you can pay, we're okay. You gotta, fly us in and treat us right. Come on. Yeah, baby. Yeah. So, okay, we're not about a little African thing. Where art thou? What happened? I lost my boy, but whatever. Leonard doesn't, I could go to another song. I got a million songs. It's incredible.
Got Garrick on video and audio for you.
No, where? That's him right there. It says Diego and Beth. How did you do that?
I did it. Just he wants to do his thing. Can he go?
Please, Garrick. I already mentioned this incredible human being who has done so much for Rainbow, so much for this planet. The one and only Garrick Beck. Take it away, my beloved brother.
Can you hear me?
Sort of, kind of, a little bit.
Turn the volume up, Diego.
Okay, I will.
Oh, no.
Hold on.
Got him on a phone? I don't know that's gonna work, bro.
Yeah, he's on the phone.
King.
I can hear you like if you're like a little mouse somewhere in a hole in the room.
Keep talking, Garrick.
That's not gonna do it. It's not quite right. Dan.
If I could just do it on the FaceTime.
Wait. There you go. Do it, Garrick.
Can you hear me?
We'll take it.
Let me try closing the Zoom and see if that works any better.
Oh, you look
don't.
fabulous.
Okay, here we go. Have we actually leapt over the technological hurdle?
Yes, they can hear you.
All right. Beautiful. Wonderful to be here with everybody. Great show. Been struggling with getting my video on, which has been all kinds of technical spaghetti, but I've listened to everybody. It's been wonderful. Plunkr, that was a great telling about the Hopi. Everybody's music, beautiful. Yes, we are each other's angels. What I'd like to do is give you a short story. It's a Christmas story today, and there's two things about it I want to say at the beginning. First is that the story is about a character named Dorothy Day. Now, she was when the Pope, the current Pope, recently went and spoke to Congress, joint session. He referenced Dorothy Day as one of the great Americans that was really able to represent the fundamental principles of Christianity. And the other thing is that this story gave me, what happened in this story is it gave me the insight to understand the multicultural, spiritual ideals and ideas that the rainbow was rooted in. So without further ado, this is Dorothy's story. The breezes of the Cold War between the Imperial Soviet and the American Empire blew chills into the rosy-cheeked smiles of the 1950s. Just when we Americans thought we had figured out how to live the good life, because we had some elementary security and well-being and televised entertainment in the living room of every person. Goodness, here come these honchos from the power elite telling us we're going to have to build bomb shelters. Every building in New York has to have one, or designate a cellar or basement room as the bomb shelter. Signs are going to be posted in public buildings to direct people. Not only that, but the whole city, New York, the Empire City, is going to practice taking shelter together. It didn't have to be an Einstein to figure out that hiding in the downstairs hallway of the school, or the boiler room of the apartment building, or some designated office building, is not much protection from the heat of one of those hydrogen atom explosives. Still, at the sound of the sirens, it's gonna be everyone off the streets, and in theory at least, everyone down into the basements in all 5 boroughs of New York City. Anyone found outside will be arrested. No, I'm not kidding. This was the Cold War. At the same time, in a little house on Christie Street, just off the Bowery in Lower Manhattan, dwelt a small band of Catholics devoted to service to the poor. They took vows of poverty and lived among the people who they served, helping with health problems and clothed and fed and sheltered at their house of hospitality. They published a newspaper called The Catholic Worker, and that's what they were called themselves, Catholic workers. They also had a farm in the countryside where they could retreat or rehabilitate. The group was founded in the 1930s by a woman who had converted from Protestantism and helped begin this independent sect. 25 years later, here she is, Dorothy Day, telling people that these bomb tests and shelter drills are an abomination, an offense to the eyes of God. She and the Catholic worker people are planning a public protest. A young anarchist and poet, Jackson McLough, had been helping serve at the Catholic Workers' Kitchen. Jackson was a performer in my parents' off-Broadway theater company, the Living Theater. He had been cast in Racine's Phaedra and called in to say he would have to miss a rehearsal for the demonstration, and he invited my mother, Judith Molina, and others from the theater to join him. So Jackson and Judith from the Living Theater joined the small band of Catholic workers publicly outside City Hall when the sirens started howling.
Beth?
The whole cityscape emptied of people. It got very quiet. Well, then the police came. They ordered everyone to leave City Hall Park and take shelter. And when no one left, they arrested all of the demonstrators. Over the next several years, these annual demonstrations on the day of the yearly shelter drill grew in size. At first, only a dozen people. Then the second year, just a few over 2 dozen. Then hundreds. Then 1,000. By the early 1960s, many thousands. Everyone couldn't be arrested. There was a great deal of communication at these early demos, where people isolated in the long, sleepy 1950s began to meet and discover one another. The protests got too big to be contained. People all over the city weren't taking shelter, and the shelter drills came to an end. It was from this burgeoning scene that many of the more famous 1960s peace action and civil rights groups sprouted and grew. But the second of these many shelter drill demonstrations was the one that affected me most. The entire group was arrested and sentenced to 30 days in the city's prisons. Judith spent her time in the Women's House of Detention, a towering brown building at the north end of Greenwich Village. And my father, Julian Beck, did his in the Bronx Repository, affectionately, dreadfully nicknamed The Tombs. Let me tell you, I woke up with a perfect understanding that my own government can be seriously wrong. I have been skeptical ever since of government authority, of bomb testing, of the usefulness of jails, or of getting justice in the courts. Julian wrote me regularly long, pencil-written letters. Judith's 30 days in the custody of the state were spent in a cell with Dorothy Day. I was mercifully sent to summer camp before sentencing time. The whole thing was difficult enough, even from a distance. During Dorothy's stay in the Women's House of Detention, she told the other girls, that's what the prisoners there were all called. Dorothy told them she'd come back to visit them come Christmas Eve. And indeed she did. She and the Catholic workers organized a group of Christians to sing Christmas carols on the blustery eve of Christmas to the 6 tall sides of the women's prison. The group moved from the adjacent side next to the Jefferson Courthouse on 6th Avenue to the traffic island in between 6th and Greenwich, then on to the busy sidewalk of Greenwich Avenue itself. Next, up along Patchen Place, and then one last stop by the alleyway where an odd bend in the architecture faced the bricks at the back of the courthouse. They had mimeographed sheets of the carols. But and some of their friends from the Living Theater. And myself. This was where I was first exposed, really, to Christianity. I had to ask about what the lines in the songs meant, or what the stories in the songs were about. And I saw, plain as day, plain as the crisp, cold air of Christmas night, that these sweet people were singing to let the inmates know something very deep and simple and beautiful. And a few of the prisoners hollered back requests. Some asked for pop tunes, and the choir obliged as best it could. And the next year, the little band, the little choir grew a bit larger and came back again. Some of the same prisoners were still inside. Some were in again on new charges. Most, statistics showed, were in for prostitution or heroin. For years, I spent Christmas Eves caroling there. I learned all the verses to Good King Wenceslas. The girls came to expect us. They lit and waved matches. They hollered, "We love you." And now I'd like everyone listening a moment to all the prisoners in the world, all the unjustly imprisoned, all the dangerously imprisoned, everyone who is held behind bars by the power of the state. On three, we're going to give them a "We love you." Are we ready? 1, 2, 3. We love you. Some of the prisoners who'd been released had joined us. They were out, had jobs, families, but they came down here hoping to find us to sing. It must have been about the 5th or 6th year we were doing this, while we were along the Greenwich Avenue side, facing the main entrance of the prison, when one of the doors swung open, and a portly woman, a woman with many keys, came out. She was in uniform, and she slowly went to the corner and crossed the street, approaching us. When she stopped and stood next to us, she had our attention. She spoke carefully and even kindly. "I know you mean well," she said, "but you have no idea how upset you make the girls. They cry and cry after you're gone. You remind them of all the things they can't have out here, and all their loved ones that they miss. Inside, we give them a nice Christmas program. Those who want to sing the songs can sing them. They get an extra nice meal, and then to bed. Then you come. And all that peaceful quiet turns into crying and sobbing all night long. I know," she continues. "I've been here years, and I've seen the difference these times you've been coming. If you care about these girls, let them get their rest."
Wow.
There was a moment, as quiet as the twinkle of a star. Then Dorothy was speaking. In fact, agreeing that we all cared about these girls very much. And that's why we were all here. She says, "In fact, the very best Christmas present we could give these girls is some time with their families. She leaned just slightly towards the warden. You know, you could let those girls go home for Christmas. That would stop their crying.
Wow.
That's what Jesus Christ would do if he had those keys.
Wow.
Wow.
In that space, between moments, I saw Dorothy the Saint extending like an elder Mary the true meaning of the Blessed Heart. And the warden, uniformed in Satan's army, herself chained by Beelzebub's keys. For a moment, she smiles a tiny smile at Dorothy. Then her face regains her sternness, and she looks down and shakes her head. No. Slowly, she backs up, quickly shaking her head. She's frightened. She saw more than she had wanted to see. She recrosses the street, and still shaking her head in a broad series of no's, she relocks herself into the prison building.
Wow.
It was clear to me from that moment that the inner truth of religion wasn't bounded by the various sects we call Christianity, Buddhism, Judaism, Islam, Hinduism, any other ism. No, the truths that spiritual insight gives are boundless and belong to everyone who gives them voice. For months afterwards, I hummed the Christmas Carol tunes. I got in trouble for humming them in the hallway at Hebrew school. I still hum them. Good King Wenceslas looked down, da 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 da. For years, I went back every Christmas Eve, even long after my parents had migrated to Europe. Then, one year they tore that rat hole of a prison down. No doubt, they built another one somewhere else. But as I tell these words today, a beautiful community garden, full of trees, flowers, benches, open to the public, rests upon that spot.
Cool.
Dorothy's life has been chronicled by a number of religious and socialist writers. And if the Catholic Church has enough good sense, they'll recognize her as a saint. I sure did. And she still stands in that moment, tall as the centuries, shimmering in the robe of bravery, gently, firmly, speaking words that illuminate the way. Thank you.
Wow.
Happy holidays, everybody. Enjoy, enjoy.
Thank you.
So good
Garrett.
being here with you.
Thank you, Garrett.
Thank you, Garrett.
Thank you, Garrick. That was amazing. And we love
Jan,
you.
who do you need for me to make a host? Who do you need me to add to the panel?
Sadiq
Okay. Anyone else besides
and
Sadiq?
Eric Olson. There's a lot of people who have signed in under Jan because they did not get the panelist link email. So I've been having to send out mine. So whoever's Jan in the attendees.
So if anybody needs to come on as a panelist, raise your hand if you are somebody that Fantuzzi's invited to play music, and I will make you a panelist. I did that right now for Fanny and Sadiq. There's a Jan. And there's another Jan. Okay, there's Linda Hand and Brenda Kramer. Okay. And Jan, I really had made you host.
Yeah, sorry, Scott, I could not promote anybody to a panelist. So
It's weird. Now it's not even letting me make you a host. Huh,
yeah, it's
I
been
wonder-
some really strange. But there's Sadiq. Look at we can.
Yeah, I
bring
brought him
Sadiq.
on. I brought Sadiq on. All right, I've got to get back to my client, so I'll check in with you guys in a little bit.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, Sadiq. Ladies and gentlemen, a very rare treat. From the other side of the multiverse, the man who pulls us together to pray for world peace on 5 continents at 3:33 every single day, who brings groups together of 12, 50 different groups of 12 to make magic. Here he is, Sadiq.
Welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Fantuzzi and friends. It's beautiful to be with you. And thank you. And I'm laughing, Fantuzzi, because initially the intention was to open up the space for 3:33 p.m. And I'm looking at my clock right now and it's 5:05. And the reason I laugh is because, you know, one of the things that Earthwalk has been talking about is, you know, how do we shift from the third dimension? Like, how do we shift from a reality where we are in that space where we're only locked? There's nothing wrong with the third dimension, but we're only locked into that place of the physical reality. We're not moving beyond into the fifth dimension. So I'm going to anchor in both, Fantuzzi, if I may, and just basically give the short piece where what Fantuzzi was referring to is on 10/10/2020, we launched the whole person event series, working to create spaces where we're inviting people all around the world to become whole human beings. So we may create a holistic society where we may live in peace. And one of the things that we have created as a part of our global technology system for peace is the global wholeness clock and calendar. And so every single day at 3:33 p.m. in whatever time zone you happen to be in, our invitation is for you to take a moment to dedicate it to peace. And in our cosmology, the 3 represents the positive, the negative, and the neutral, the masculine, the feminine, and that which gets birthed from it. It also, in a sacred harmony, represents the victim, rescuer, and perpetrator, and the need to encircle all 3 of those archetypes that we all step into at some point in our life, that we encircle all of our parts with love, so that we may be and live in peace with all of who we are and all of who you are. And with that, I love you. We magically reversed back in time to 3:33 p.m. And here we are.
Thank you, Brother Sadiq. Let's do a little prayer for world peace. It's now, and there's no better time than right now. We have the wonderful Eric doing some sound healing for us while we take 5 minutes to do a little meditation. So visualize peace. Visualize all the people in the world becoming more free, healthy, happy, and free. Take a deep breath in. Let out love. Take a deeper breath in. Let out peace. Just send out a wave of peace with these sounds, with these vibrations, with your heart.
Namaste. Thank you.
Wow, that was incredible. Those instruments, I don't know that I've ever seen them before. I've heard the chant. Om Bhurva Swaha Tat Savitu Varyam Bhargo Deva Sabdi. Anyway, look, to move forward, we have the wonderful Rainbow Clown and her wonderful man who is an incredible being from another planet. So without any further ado, we want to pass you these beings of love and light and colors. Oh my God. The one and the only Fanny Starchild. You introduce your beautiful man.
Thank you, beautiful, beautiful Fantuzzi and Rainbow family. Here we are back into the cosmic energy of loving light. Thank you for having us. We're so happy to be part of the tribe. Yabadoo, this one is for you, called Let the Music Play. Let it be our prayers, and so it is. Here we go. The music play through the rivers of my heart. The music play through infinite space. Let the music play. Let it be our prayers. Let the music play to the deepest part of me. Let it be play to set our soul free. Let it be our prayers to mend the broken hearts. Let it be play for universal peace. As I let my tears flow for peace and unity. Is peace and harmony. The healing of the heart is unity. The healing of the heart is love. The healing of the heart is peace for humanity.
Thank you. Thank you, Fanny. Thank you, Vagari.
Yes, that's right. Vigari here along with Fanny Starchild.
Right. Thank you, brother. Thank you. It's an
And
honor.
thank you,
and a
brother. It's
pleasure.
an
That
honor
was
to be part
so
of this.
sweet. Let's get married soon, okay?
Have a threesome.
There's a dragon that wanted to invite you to a costume party, and then I'm going to introduce my next dear friend. Go ahead, dragon.
Peace in, peace
Thank
out.
you, Fantuzzi. Yes, starting tonight, 25 minutes after this show ends, we're having a solstice eve fire ceremony and mask burning ceremony where we're burning the masks of the past, the Piscean age, what no longer serves, so we can invite the new way of being, allow Quetzalcoatl into the space. Exactly. And then after we burn the masks, the ways that no longer serve us into the fire globally, we will then come together at 7:30 p.m. Mountain, and we will put on our new masks of choice, our costumes that make us fly and soar and love. We will dance together into the night. So please join us. You can find us at earthwalkunited.org. Go onto the home page, you'll see the portal into the event arena, and click on day 10, because we're on day 10, exactly, 10. We are on the 10th day of a 12-day journey of the whole person convergence, working to show the world how to create a global culture of peace. Love you all. Hope to see you tonight. 5:55 p.m. Mountain, fire, mask burning ceremony, solstice eve. Love you all.
Oh, well, now it is my great honor to bring someone who is like a light unto this world. I call her Kabira because she reminds me of Kabir and Rumi and all these amazing poets. I've had her come share poetry with the elders, and they were all in amazement, and every time she brings it home. Thank you for being my friend and the friend of the world, and channeling all that you channeled, beloved sister, the one and only. Welcome, Alice Frank.
That which you are, that which you are, could never be captured in tiny little words. But the ego will try. But if you try, you will make yourself look like a light bulb when you are the sun. But we try, we're on like online dating, and we're like on social media. So the ego is like, come on, here's my storefront, please buy me. Come in to me, give me some love. But the sun doesn't have a storefront. That which you are needs no storefront. You are the light. Hey, you little Google man. You can't catch me with your RAM. Take a little internet. Your tweets don't wet my Pinterest. 'Cause you're a face pulled on a screen that says your name, your likes, your dreams. But we are worth cajillion pixels. We take more memory than all IG's pictures. I want my ear to tickle with sweet breath's whispers. To be the ones we're waiting for. Let's be love up in this place. Let's be 3D or even more. Let's throw in all our words for love and show up with its face. A 2D lover is agony. Okay, your texts are really sweet, but you're still not saying where to meet. So you're the master of the daily haiku, but you're all thumbs until you show you. Eat your words or waste me. They're no good till you taste me. You can't scrape the sky with a map of the Big Apple, go through withdrawal seeing someone's tracks. Your Adams app won't say a thing until you've been to where you're being. Have you been to where you're being? I'm so glad you came to my door. Your glow was so worth waiting for. Hearing you feel me audibly, this love, it's so much better than technology, brighter than Verizon sun. Your soul Samsung's my HTC One, 'cause you are worth kajillion pixels. Let's make more memories than all Facebook's pictures. I want my ear to tickle with sweet breath's whispers. Being the ones we're waiting for, we get to be love up in this place. Be 3D or at least 4. Throw in all our words for love and show up with its face. A 2D lover. Everything I love is in between the breaths when you're asleep. I love you between witticisms. I love you between global visions. I love you before the ends you will make meet. I love you beneath the tweets, between the sheets. Yes, I love what I hear between heart beats. 'Cause you can Google God a million times, and I do not fault you if you try. But just this moment, close your eyes. It's closer than this breath. I am closer than this breath. Yes, listen to this breath. Let it be 3D up in this place. Let's throw in all our names for God and show up as its face. A 2D life is agony. Knowledge of this, it's so much better than tech knowledge. I love you.
Wow. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Family, you see what I mean? I mean, that just put me in the most beautiful state. What do you think, Jah Levi? Yes. Everybody else, family, let me hear, let me feel, let me, what do you think? Yeah. Lord, Lord.
So much.
Thank you, Alice. Thank you so much. Always bring it home with some vibes. And now I get to finish it with a song or two. And somehow with that song, I keep hearing this phrase that I learned from The Course in Miracles. And it says, it's all love, what we're calling for love. It's all love, calling for love, my friend. leave tomorrow for mañana and live today for this day. Learn to recycle them sorrows, my friends, and in love and joy let's all sing, dance and pray, because it's all love, we're calling for love. Come on, it's all love, we're calling for love. Jan, it's all love, we're calling for love. Hallelujah, it's all love, we're calling for love. When the man comes and he takes off his clothes and leaves him in the middle of the living room floor, and his wife wants to kill him. But then she remembers that song that Fantuzzi sings, and she goes, you know what? I'm just gonna love him. Guess what? It works. Because it's all love, all coming love. It's all love, all coming for love. It's all love, all coming for love. Oh yeah. It's all love, all coming for love. We are unlimited, glorious beings. And we know why we're here. And we're here to celebrate. Woo! And we make up our own movies. I hope you make up a good one, because why not? Enjoy it, because it's all love, all coming for love. It's all love, all coming for love. Calling for love, calling for love. It's all love, all calling for love. Calling for love, yeah. It's all love, all calling for love. Take it away, Marlene. Let me hear you say, it's all love, I'm calling for love, calling for love. It's all love, I'm calling for love. Oh, it's all love, I'm calling for love. Oh, it's all love, I'm calling for love. The man says, Mamacita, why don't we leave that toilet seat up? She says, disgusting. Keep that toilet seat down, and then somebody forgets the top of the toothpaste to be put back on, and it's time for divorce. Oh no, not that. Remember this. It's all love, we're calling for love, calling for love. It's all love, we're calling for love, calling for love, yeah. It's all love, we're calling for love. It's all love, we're calling for Little reggae music for the lovers of the good old reggae music. Hip hop! Hooray! Hip hop! Hooray! Hem can save the world from many other sea. Make that our paper, my friends, without cutting any trees. The blessings of this earth, this world, can use and need. Yeah, we've had enough of war. Let's try some peace. say, you can make clothes with it. You can make food with it. You can make paper with it. And you can make fuel with it. Stops. Can save the world from a many disease. Make better paper without cutting trees. And George Washington, father of his nation, smoked his homegrown medication. Down at the prison for the Bill of Rights. Smoked his dirt all day and night. God did it, that is for sure. Glaucoma, so it can be a cure. Hemp, hemp, hemp. I am that I am. I said I am that I am. I am. Check in. I am that I am. I am. Who are you? Truly. I am that I am. I am. Before words, before the mind. I am. The source of all love. I am. Come, selector. I am. From the Bible to the Quran, the Revelation times. Shalom, salam alaikum, brothers and sisters. You can see Christians, Jews, and Muslims praying together in peace. Amen. Let's give thanks and praises. As it was in the beginning, is now, and forever shall be. World without end. Silah. Family, come rockin' to me. Come rockin' with a Monday called Fantuzzi. Set yourself free, set yourself free. Woo! Whoa, yeah. Shiba, Shambo. Shiba, Shambo. Shiba, Shambo. Shiva Shambho, Mahadeva Shambho, Mahadeva Shambho, Mahadeva Shambho, Mahadeva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shambho, Mahadeva Shambho. Mahadeva Shambho. So Shiva, come down from the mountain. Come down singing, come down dancing. You got the light, don't hide. Bring it to the people, let them divide it. Teach me. Come on, teach the family. Come on forward, sister. Come on, Sarah. Give a little something to us, Sarah. Yeah. Yo, yo, yo.
I look within and see the light. I look without and I see right. In me is freedom, can't you see? I one with you, you one with me. Hey, hey. I see the one and you are here. You see the one and I am me. We can be happy. Happy. Cause you know so hard we are free. You know so hard we are free. 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 Oh.
Shanti, shanti, shanti.
Shanti, shanti, shanti.
Shanti, shanti, shanti.
Shanti, shanti, shanti.
Say, come rock with me. Come rock with me. Come rock, come on, let's take on Tuesday. Everybody come and move your body, body. Move your spirit, come and rock it with me. Oh, somebody make a joyful noise. Shalom. Salam alaikum. Shalom. Salam alaikum. Shalom. Salam alaikum. Shalom. Salam alaikum. All right. Wonderful. Well, family, I know that there's dozens, if not hundreds of thousands of people watching, because every time we've done one of these, you know, it just expands. So remember to share it with your friends, because that's how we get it on, going forward and further, touching and lighting the hearts of La Familia. Que viva la familia!
¡Viva la familia!
¡Arriba! Amor, 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 trae su amor, 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 trae su amor, 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 trae su amor, 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 trae su amor. Viento, yo canto para ti y a mi alma. Agua, yo canto para ti, limpia mi alma. Amor, amor, trae su amor, 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 trae su amor. Amor, 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 trae su amor, 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 trae su amor. Fuego, yo canto para ti, limpia, purifica mi alma. Tierra, yo canto para ti, cuida mi alma. Amor, amor, es su amor, 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 es su amor. Amor, 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 es su amor, 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 es su amor. Amor, 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 trae su amor, 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 trae su amor. Amor, 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 trae su amor, 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 trae su amor. Yeah, we usually do a little drum jam. I don't know if we could do a little drum jam. So we might have to skip it. Let's call it a night with one more, maybe a little bit of a rainbow song. And I'll see if I could throw in my little rainbow song for those who don't know, though most of you who are nearby and I can see know that I wrote this song, Universal Lover. But you call it, you know, you're my mother, you're my father, and it doesn't matter what you call it. It's what it is, what it is, it's what it is. You are my mother, you are my father, you are my love, you are my friend. In the beginning, you are the center, and you are beyond the end. You are the colors of the rainbow, you are the pure white light of me. You are the rivers, sweet Lord, you are the mountains. In the sky you are the sea, and I love you so. You will be seen. Say you will know is to see you in me, and I'm in you and you're in me. 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 I wanna touch you, Lord, I wanna feel you. I wanna be right by your side. I wanna know you, Father God, I wanna love you. I wanna serve you all of the time. Prophets, religions are many, oh, but everybody knows that God is one. Teachings are so many, but the absolute truth, thou is one. And I love you so. You will be seen. See you in all. No, it's a see you in me. And I'm in you and you're in me. 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 Family, protect yourselves, protect the others. Whether you believe or you don't believe, whatever is out there, an invisible enemy, just be careful. Trust in God and tie your camel. I love you so much. And we shall lift each other higher and higher. We shall lift each other up. Higher and higher. We shall lift each other up. We shall lift each other up. Say, humble yourself in the sight of the children. Come on and bend down low. Humble yourself in the sight of the elders. You gotta know what they know. And we shall lift each other up. We shall lift each other up. Higher and higher. We shall lift each other up. Higher and higher. We shall lift each other up. So humble yourself on the side of the sister. Come on, bend down. Humble yourself on the side of the brother. You got to know what they know. And we shall lift each other. Come on, family. It's your turn. Now. We shall lift each other up. Higher and higher. the earth has been ravaged, and all the animals are dying. A new type of people will be born, already has been born, to this earth. Yes, we come from all colors, all races, all creeds, we're known by our deeds. Here make the earth green. Love it. Once again, we're known as the warriors of the rainbow. 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 Welcome home, welcome home. Warriors of the rainbow. Warriors of the rainbow. Warriors of the rainbow. Warriors of the rainbow. Thank you for tuning in, family. We love you so much. Spread the love, spread the light. And remember, I love you so. You help me to see you all. It's to see you in me, and I'm in you and you're in me. I'm in you and you're in me. I'm in you and you're in me.
Gotta do
Great Spirit.
Huh?
Thank you for teaching us and guiding us. Awesome, auspicious time with all these planets lined up. A new age, a new time. We're not gonna pass this by. Jump on board and shine bright. Brighter than you thought ever possible. The universe has her. She's got your back. Give, love, live. Take a big breath and let's have an om. Thank you, familia. You are so beautiful. It's happening all around the world. My phone was ringing and they're trying to tune in, but it's kind of over, but it's never over. It's just begun. It's a fire that's in each and every one of our hearts. And we go forward from this point on, brighter still, knowing that the Spirit has got our back. There's nothing to fear. No vaccination to fear. No COVID to fear, no Lyme disease, which I overcome to fear, no hepatitis C, which I've overcome to fear, no economical disaster, which I hope we're all overcoming. Can I get an amen? Amen. We do what we can do, and we share what we can share, and we care. We care so much. But don't let the caring be dead. Let it be alive in you. Let it be bold as love in you. And step out where you've never stepped before. And give like you've never given before. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Let's hear it for the birthday girls. Sing with me. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Melanie. Happy birthday. California at Melanie's house. And now we're going to start celebrating her birthday, okay? Because we've done our work here online. And last time we did this at Jah Levi's and we sang happy birthday, there were 5 birthday cakes that came in by a dozen gorgeous goddesses. It was amazing. And it's not the end, really, it's the beginning. So thank you for sharing, because sharing is caring. And yes, we've got a little PayPal, action.com/Fantuzzi if you want to gift a little expense, not a lot of expense to do this. And then we've also got, what is it called? Patreon. Family. These are going to happen on my Patreon because those people are supporting me. And I need a little support right now because I'm not going to go to your house or backyard and play a gig because they're asking us to chill out. So that's what I'm going to do. And this is the way we chill, right here with you. We love you. 1, 2, 3. We love you. Thank you. Till the next one. Please share this.
Hey, goodbye, brothers and sisters.
Let's hear for Scott Katama.
Yay, Scott! Thank you.
What a beautiful show. Thank you. Lots of love to Jan
Let's hear
Kaplan
for Jan. Let's hear for Jan.
All the magic happen. Let's
hear for Leonard, Sherman, Mika.
All right, let's hear for everybody else.
Sierra, everybody, thank you so much.
Thank you, Scott. I was just going to text you.
Hi. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night. We needed it. We needed it.